we're going to take it off to the right side of the body. We're going to say that the right hand is going to be on top, the left is on bottom. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the left pinky, and the left pinky is basically going to draw this figure 8 in front of the body. Okay, so it's going to be the leader, the righty follows. So I'm here, I'm going to draw up. I've got this underhand figure 8 going on. Okay, and you'll notice I'm sort of doing that blade with my elbow, where that elbow's nice and high, right? So a very tall position. That's playing with the verticality. If it doesn't happen right away, don't worry about it. Yes, so we're here, got the OK sign, right on top of left. We take left pinky as the leader here, and I'm going to slice vertically up, and I'm creating an underhand revolution on the north line. And it slipped right into overhand. That's okay, this is common. So this is why we teach underhand first, because it relates most closely to locomotion, and it's harder to learn sometimes for the brain, right? So it's right on top of left, and you're going to slice vertically. So you want to think about cutting the room in half from the bottom up every time. That's it. Boom, now cut it up, bottom up again.
So it goes up
bottom up,
here.
yep, and then it's going to go right back up again. You got it, brother. There you go. Up, whoop. Yeah, it goes right into overhand, rest. So you went right back to overhand. So what we're going to do, let's start on this side of the body, because this side is going to be the problem. So we've got right, let's see, it'd be right on top of left, and you're going to cut up with the left. Okay, boom. And then it's going to run that spiral, which is going to then put it on.
So when I get over to here, I'm not supposed to turn over?
Yeah.
I am supposed to turn over?
Yeah, it'll turn it over. It's going to keep it running under. Think like
so that it becomes
underhand pitch, not overhand. That's okay.
All right, so here.
Oh, we got rough non-dom here.
Yeah, dude.
Slice up. Yeah, I'm going to use me as the example, because sometimes the room isn't aggressive enough. You may like hurting people, obviously. So you're going to cut me in half, okay? Cut me in half from the bottom. Now, cut, cut, cut. It always works. Why do people want to hurt me? It doesn't make any sense. Nice, man. Feels better though, right? That's the underhand 8, okay? This one is a little deeper expression of the coil, and you're going to feel more of the free up from it, right? So you'll already see the head bobbing head over foot, right? So great way to start associating with what we're going to do with like bipedal running and walking and stuff. Nice, brother. And we're creating that short and long side. So you see the shoulder, there's a long side and a short side, or a coiled side, up side. Nice. And you can steer, it's a little harder to steer the rope on the non-dominant side, right? The left. So just try to keep it on that line. All right. Now let's go ahead and split the stance a little bit. So we'll take the right foot in front. Okay, and what I want you to, and we're going to turn the toes in a little. Okay, so this is going to put you on that poster over there, the green dots, right? So green dot, 4th, 5th metatarsal, right? So the most distal point of your heel, okay? You're going to kind of dump the bulk of your weight into the right leg. So into that right green dot, which is going to put your head over your right foot, right? We're going to start the same underhand revolution, and I want you to feel how this right lat is going to kick on a little more than the other side, right? You'll probably still head over foot, but this side is going to be sort of your power side, okay? Let's get started. Boom, boom. Really emphasize that down to get the free up. So I want this to be powerful, and I want it to give you the rest of the motion for free. Good. Nice, brother. Very good. Awesome. Hard part out of the way. We're going to turn face the other direction. So we got right hand on top of left. Right thumb is going to be the leader. Got right foot in front. The head can go over the right foot there. And then I'm going to take that right thumb and I'm drawing a figure 8 in front of my body. And it just stays the leader. So the left hand is always behind, right? Boom. And it doesn't have to be fast.
And this, okay. So there's that connection between
Doesn't
the
have
wrists.
to be connected. I'm showing that right now. It's going to separate. You'll see me and David.
It's
a little fancier, right? So it's a good starting point.
Yeah, I was
so,
I like that.
That feels nice.
Yeah.
It feels nice. So let's just check it out. Right? This is so much easier. Your body was already doing this. Okay. Everybody picks this up instantly, right?
Well, now there's a lot of
overhand now. Overhand. That's why we turned, right? There we go. So again, if you were to, we're going to do this in a second. When you turn to face the other direction without changing the rope, it's underhand still. It's the same thing. Nice. Excellent. Much easier, right? Yeah. Okay. So this one, what will help with a little bit, actually help pull you down. Okay. It's like free down, right? So I do a lot of like reverse lunge variations with this that sort of will pull you into position. Okay. Excellent. Let's go We're gonna go from under to over. So this is now following that same cardinal law you just followed with one hand, but now we're gonna make it a little more complicated, right? And more expressive. So both sides have to educate each other now. The long side has to help out the coiled side in order to get you back and forth efficiently. So we got right on top of left. We're gonna start with that underhand figure 8 where we were good. You're gonna park it off to the right side and just kind of get a little propeller going there. And you're gonna, as quickly as possible, get over to the north side here, or the overhand side, okay? So I'm here, and then we're gonna park it off to this side, turn, and then over here. So underhand, under to over. And we'll use sort of the east and west as like a transition period. So if you gotta stay there for a second to let your brain sort of realize what's happening, awesome. If not, get out of it as soon as you can, right?
Okay, so.
Yep, so we'll go right on top of left. We'll start with the right foot in front. That seemed to help a lot. We're gonna start with that underhand revolution. I'll stand here to help you. Remember to cut me in half, right? So you're cutting me in half. Perfect. Whenever you're ready, you're just gonna park it off to the right side and sort of run a propeller. There you go. So it's still traveling that cardinal line, right? You're gonna turn towards the east here, and we're gonna turn towards the south. Boom, and look at it. It's an overhand revolution now. Now you're gonna make it a figure 8. So you're gonna do all with that thumb. So now you're cutting me in half from the top down. Yes. God, you just, easy cue, huh?
Yeah, it really does help a lot.
Yeah, it just messed me up. Nice. Dude, perfect. And then we're gonna park it off to that right side again. Nice, so it's running overhand. And then when we turn to face west, right, it's still running the same thing. And then you face north. And look at that, it's underhand. Now get that underhand 8, so it's slicing up. Yes. Awesome, cool. And again, there's so much going on in your head right now, you know, but there's so much good stuff happening as a coach's eye right here. The head's bobbing back and forth. You're not thinking about that, right? Yeah, and this one specifically will make you feel the lat a little more, right? And you're moving really well in this, okay? When you first start, some people will be a little guarded and they'll kind of have that head in the middle still, and that's totally fine. It's a learning process, right? So you're just exposing yourself, again, non-threatening, easy way to start getting into the spiral. Beautiful, cool, rest. And a great way to like assess people too a little bit, right? And we'll do a lot of this distal figure 8 stuff. If like somebody had back surgery or something like that, like they still need to have like this is part of this like DNA, right? And if they're not able to like crank down on it yet, obviously, right? We're not gonna do that. We can get out here and just start playing in the distal and creating that, because that's still firing on the same kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's a nice balance of relaxing at the same time as tensioning,
Yes.
especially with the hands. Like you can tell your hands are super smooth. Yeah. My wrists, I struggle with that. Like any of the club work, like Indian club work, like my hands.
Yeah, and so this really for me has turned into the entry point to that world.
Yeah, I
right?
agree.
So Indian club, Bulgarian bag, mace, like all that stuff is so cool, and there's a reason everybody likes it, right? If you actually watch some of the flow stuff that people do, they're following the same line. Yeah, so like it can, I work with Mike Salemi, he was here for the last qualification, and we were messing around Bulgarian bags, and we were playing with that as like an education point, like how to teach some of those skills a little quicker, right?
Safer.
Yeah, well, and you got that, you got something that's like, again, non-threatening. That's the big thing, it's the non-threatening, so you can get thousands and thousands of reps in and just get good behavior, and it's in something that's rooted in all things, as we would say, right? Yeah, cool, yeah, dope, awesome.